New Year's resolutions are for suckers. They don't last, and it's time for us to start setting a different type of goal. Welcome back to the Jobim YouTube channel. My name is Shanda Kafor if you're new here, and I would like for you to be a part of the Jobim fam too. Simply hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, and that's it. You're a part of the Jobim fam. Now, that introduction might have been a little excessive, calling it out for what it is, but hey, I like to keep it real over here on this channel. But before you get upset, let me explain. Let's get into it. I said what I said. New Year's resolutions are for suckers, but Happy New Year, by the way. In the year of our Lord, 2022, we have to start setting different types of goals. We have to give ourselves a little bit of grace. These high pressure resolutions that we either put on ourselves or from the influence of social media, they gotta go. Why? Because they don't last. It doesn't work. I am giving you permission to give yourself some grace. And when I say that, I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to myself as well, because back there, that was my vision board, my take on a vision board for last year. And it ain't really work out, but it's okay, because this year we're going to do something different. Now, normally, because I have a math and science background, I would say you have to do SMART goals, but that's not what that video is about neither, because all that does is add more pressure to. Today's video is going to be more to help you when you need a restart, meaning that you already know what you need to do. You're a part of the Jobim fam, so we are all intelligent individuals here. We all have our pluses. We all have areas which we excel in, but we also know areas that need a little bit of help, areas that we're slacking a little bit, areas that need to be doing better, and that's okay. I want you to use this video as a resource or like a reminder whenever you're feeling low about not achieving your goals, or maybe you're just off track, you're not even worried about no goals at all. It's okay. Use this video as a reminder, think of it as like a jump start to help get you back into the flow of just trying to be productive and get things done and accomplished. Now, these tips may seem really simple, like really simple, and probably have nothing to do with whatever your own personal goals are, and that is okay. Remember, this is just something to help jumpstart you to just start. That is usually the problem I know that I have for myself, and that some of you may have as well, is sometimes you know what you need to do, you know the process of what it takes to get that goal accomplished, but you just need a little oomph to start. So this is like your pre-workout, your warm-up, your stretches before you get back into whatever goals that you're trying to accomplish. You see, if you can do the quick and simple ones, then the bigger ones won't feel as challenging. The first thing that I want you to do is I want you to clear out some screenshots out of your phone. Yes, we're gonna clear it now. If you like me, there's hundreds in your phone, okay? We're not getting rid of all of them. No, we're not. But there are a ton of either screenshots on your phone, saves on social media, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you find yourself trying to save information, because you're like, I'm going to save it, I'm going to come back to it, but you ain't came back to it. Or it was something that was important 3 months ago, but it's no longer important. Or it's something that you've done, you actually did go back to it, but you can go ahead and clear that out. Okay, so today what you can do is just spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes going through screenshots. Now listen, this ain't the time for you to be going down memory lane, okay? It's just time for you to organize, clear out the junk, clear out the mess, okay? Either go ahead, whatever you saved it for, you seen it. If it's a recipe, cook it today. If it's a TikTok video you wanted to film for yourself, your business, whatever, film it today. Just use it and get it on out the door. Now, this next one might be a little difficult, but it's something that we really probably should be doing on a regular basis anyway, and that is checking our finances. I know payday comes, and if you're like me, you're like, wow, payday came. That was like in the morning, and then by the evening, that money's gone. And you're like, where all my money go? The little bit of money that you were able to put in your pocket. But you, by the time next payday comes around, you looking around like, where did all of my money go? And most of us have a good idea. We could guess, but I think that if you take the time to actually look at those numbers, just take whatever you can handle. If you can look at last month's, look at last month's. If you can look at last quarters, look at last quarters. If you want to go big and look at last year's, look at it. But don't just look at it and write some numbers down so you can get, a good understanding of where it is that your money is going to. And if you see that your money is going to fast food, maybe instead of eating out 4 times, we narrow that down to 3. Okay? Or maybe if you spend a lot of money on birthday gifts for family and friends, maybe set a limit. Maybe, set a $50 limit for everybody's gifts across the board. That's your personal limit. Okay? Because a gift is a gift. They're not obligated to nothing. But that's another video for another day. I'm not going to jump on that soapbox. But either which way, just take a look at your finances. Look at it. Try to figure it out. Where's your money going? Because we all have other stuff that we'd rather be doing with our money. We want to go on trips. We want to go on vacations. We want to go on shopping sprees. We want to get the new bags. I want to get the new bags. But let's find out where that money is going, okay? The third thing that you can do is that phone that's in your hand all day long, use it to call somebody. Yeah. Use your phone to call somebody. Now, not just anybody, not your homegirl that you talk to every other day. No, we're going to call somebody that you've not talked to recently. Somebody that you have not talked to in a couple months. You haven't talked to them. You haven't seen them. Sometimes we have extended family, and maybe you talk to your mom on a regular basis, and maybe you always ask your mom how your auntie is doing. Instead of asking your mama, call your auntie yourself. Stop asking everybody else how your extended family is doing. Pick up the phone and call. Now, the goal for this, the point of this is, it's really about the other person. You want to make their day, okay? It's somebody that obviously your family or friends or whatever your relationship is. You guys haven't talked in a while. You haven't seen each other in a while. Make their day. Surprise them with a phone call. Now, it's not like you have to call them and catch them up on what's been happening in months and months and months, but just a quick hi. How you doing? Okay? Call your grandma. Call your grandpa, your uncle, your auntie, anybody, just somebody that you know would be happy to hear from you. Now, listen, we're not calling to start no drama. That's not what we're doing. Don't be calling to start no mess. Don't be calling to gossip, okay? Just a quick, hi, how you doing? I'm alive. Thank you, Lord. All right, nice talking to you. And that's it. The fourth thing that you could be doing is reading. Most of us, we went to school. We didn't like school. We didn't like learning. We didn't like reading. But let me tell you, reading is fundamental. I know it sounds cliche, but it really is. It makes a difference. Now that you're an adult, you can choose to read whatever it is that you want to read, honey, okay? There ain't no rules. If you want to read to learn, you can read to learn. If you want to read to grow yourself, self-help, self-awareness, you can do that. If you want to read whatever spiritual book you would like, you can do that. Your Bible, study guides, study books, workbooks, whatever. Read something. That's really the point. If you want to read nonsense, you can read nonsense. If you want to read comics, read comics. Now, the point of this is to read. My own personal goal is to read 20 minutes a day. I really didn't do so well last year. Actually, no. My real goal is not only just to read 20 minutes a day, but to read 12 books in a year. That is 1 book in a month. And it seems so simple, but the way life is set up, it don't always be working like that. But 12 books in a year, that's 1 book a month. It's very much reasonable. And when I don't hit that goal, like last year, I really felt the type of way because I'm like, girl, what is you doing? You be on TikTok all day. You be on YouTube all day. You be on Instagram scrolling, but you couldn't find 20 minutes to read no book. I wasn't going off on you. That's just what I be feeling about myself. But pick something, read. Bonus points if it's like an actual physical book. Now, I understand some of us, we like the more digital, but it's really a way to give yourself a break from the digital world. as hard as it seems to be. Bonus points if you pick up a physical book. If not, it's okay. Like no problem. That's no problem. Just read 20 minutes, okay? It could be something new, a book that you started last year, a book you started 4 years ago. Even if you don't have a book, go get one, okay? There's a lot of recommendations on social media everywhere. If there's a type or a genre or a specific whatever, if you only want Black authors, listen, it's all out there. You just have to look for it, okay? World Wide Web, it's there. You can do it. I know these tips were supposed to help you jumpstart and kind of warm up to your goals that you already had set. But maybe all of this, you're like, I'm not worried about none of that. And that's okay. That could be you. If that is you, and you know that you have a laundry list of goals, or maybe 1 or 2 goals that you just simply have dropped the ball on, pick one today and start today. Just start. Spend 5 minutes on it, spend 10 minutes on it, spend an hour on it. Whatever it is, just get up, go for it today. Don't make no pressure. If, let's say, you're trying to work out, it doesn't have to be a long, circuit workout situation. Go take a walk for 20 minutes. Just start there. If it's eating right, it doesn't mean that, okay, today I can only eat salads all day long. No, just make one simple choice. If it's eating better, then choose one meal that you're going to do. Maybe the whole meal doesn't have to be, healthy. Instead of doing fried chicken and mashed potatoes, maybe we're going to do fried chicken and green beans, and we're going to get a whole bunch of them green beans before we eat our fried chicken. That is a simple step. It seems like
that doesn't make sense because I'm still eating fried chicken.
No, the point is starting. Start somewhere. Start with something. I know that it's very easy just to get caught up in not accomplishing anything. It's okay. It's life. Day in, day out, we all have our schedules. We all work or go to school or have families or whatever. There's always going to be something else to occupy your time. But sometimes we can get real stuck in that. So I'm coming to you today to just try to help to motivate you. Just start. Okay? Baby steps. And I really, really mean it. Baby steps. Now, I'm talking to you as I'm also talking to myself. We've been in a whole panorama for over a year now, okay? Normal ain't normal no more. Normal life ain't normal life no more, and that's okay. But we can't just sit. We can't just get content in not accomplishing those things that we know we got to work on. And we can do it one day at a time, one step at a time, 1 minute at a time, however you need to think about it for yourself, you can do it. Feel free to revisit this video anytime you feel like you just need a jump start, anytime that you feel yourself going, you by the wayside, you're not, all your goals are on the back burner or not even on the stove no more, child. It's okay. Use this video as motivation, whatever you need to, whether that is right now, it's the top of the year, whether that comes March, whether it's during the summer, whether it's whenever you just feel like you could use a little bit of restart. Come back to this video. 4 or 5 simple tips to just, not even really tips, things that you can do to just start something today. Before I get out of here, I wanted to let you know that these tips were included in our Jobim Clothing email exclusives list. So if you're not a part of that list, this is coming to you late. This was out on the 1st to the email list, okay? You don't have to miss out again. When you sign up to the Jobim Clothing email exclusives list, you also get 10% off your first purchase from jobimclothing.com plus free shipping, okay? In addition to all of that, you get first access to just about everything. Anything that's happening, whether it's new products, whether it's coupons, sales, what have you, that's going to be the first spot that you're going to find out all that information. So go ahead and join us over there. And then follow us everywhere. We're everywhere on social media. And by we, I really mean me, okay? You can find my face on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok. I really enjoy TikTok. And plus here on YouTube. So I told you earlier to go subscribe. I hope that you've done that. If not, you can still do so. If you found some value in this video today. It's a little bit different. Normally I try to stick on the straight and narrow, talking about, you know, Jobim clothing products, inspiration, tutorials, and things like that. But I feel like this one was really needed. One for myself. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you're part of the Jobim fam, you know this. I don't really sugarcoat anything. I don't get up here putting on no show. It's really for myself. I have jump started my own personal goals and jotted down a few notes, and I wanted to share it with you all. Either which way, I thank you for joining me on this Tutorial Thursday. We do this each and every Thursday. Thank you for being a part of the Jobim fam. I appreciate you and can't wait to see you next week. Bye.